The phone vibrated against the hospital tray, once, then stopped. I stared at it like it might speak on its own. My name still flickered on the screen from the missed call log. Emergency contact reached, not answered. The nurse's shoes squeaked as she passed. Somewhere, a monitor beeped in a steady, uncaring rhythm. My chest felt hollow, like the sound belonged to someone else. They told me later what happened on that call, how the doctor said my name, how he said critical, how he said tonight, and how my brother laughed, how he said my wife was busy, busy with her hands, busy with her mouth. I picture it now without wanting to. The pause, the giggle, her voice sliding into the space where concern should have been, even after the doctor said it could be my last night. I lay there afterward, stitched and drained, staring at the ceiling tiles, counting cracks, counting breaths, waiting for anger to arrive. It didn't. What came instead was colder. 2 weeks later, they discharged me. Paperwork, handshakes, a hollow smile from a surgeon who thought he saved something. I called someone on the way home. 2 hours later, the truth began to breathe on its own. I didn't confront her. That surprised me most. She stood in the kitchen when I walked in, sunlight on her face, the same face that once anchored me. She asked if I was okay. Her hand hovered, unsure whether to touch me. I said yes. The lie tasted metallic. Inside, something rearranged itself, quietly, like furniture moved in the dark. I watched instead. Her phone never left her side, screen angled away, notifications silenced but not off. She showered longer, smiled at nothing, stopped asking how I slept. My brother stopped calling altogether. That was the loudest part. I replayed the words I'd been told: hands, mouth, laughter. I told myself there were explanations, bad jokes, stress, misunderstanding. But my body remembered what my mind tried to forget. When she kissed me, it felt rehearsed. When she said my name, it sounded borrowed. At night, I listened to her breathing and wondered how long betrayal could exist before it learned to look like love. I didn't cry, didn't yell, didn't ask. I waited. Recovery gave me time. Too much of it. I moved slowly on the outside, healing, thankful, quiet. Inside, I was methodical, surgical in my own way. Phone records first, shared plan, easy access, numbers that repeated without names, late hours, short calls, long silences afterward. I saved everything. Then emails, cloud backups she forgot existed, deleted threads don't vanish, they just pretend. No explicit words, they didn't need them. Familiar shorthand, private jokes, complaints about me phrased like pity. I was already dead in their story. I watched my brother at a family dinner. He wouldn't meet my eyes, laughed too loudly, drank too much, touched my wife's elbow once, then pretended it was nothing. She flinched. That was new. I noted it all, the way a detective notes weather. Unemotional. Necessary. At night, the storm arrived. I lay awake replaying that call, the giggle, the timing, my heart speeding up then slowing under my control. I practiced calm like a skill. I ordered one more thing, quietly, paid extra to expedite. Truth, delivered on paper. The envelope came on a Tuesday, plain, clinical, heavy. I opened it alone. The results were definitive. Clean lines, percentages that didn't care about context or love or vows. Evidence stacked neatly, impossible to misread. I felt relief, not because it hurt less, but because doubt died. That night, I placed the envelope on the table between us. Didn't sit, didn't sigh, just slid it forward. "What's this?" she asked. I didn't answer. She opened it, read once, then again. Her face collapsed in stages, like a building losing support. She whispered my name. I watched her hands shake. My brother's name followed. A question, a plea. I nodded once, That was the only confirmation she got. I didn't raise my voice. I told her I already knew about the call, the laughter, the timing, how close I was to dying while she was busy pretending I already had. Her sobbing filled the room, loud and desperate. It sounded theatrical now, too late for auditions. I told her the documents were already copied, sent, archived. Her parents, his partner, a lawyer. Not as punishment, as accuracy. I said I wouldn't fight for anything, not explanations, not apologies, not closure she could touch. I stood up. She reached for me and stopped herself, like her body finally learned the rules. Behind me, something shattered. Glass, maybe, or the version of me she thought would beg. I didn't look back. The apartment is quiet now. No footsteps, no rehearsed affection, just space. I sit with my thoughts and feel nothing chasing me. The storm passed without asking permission. What's left is clean. I survived the surgery. That was the miracle everyone keeps congratulating me for. They don't know the real one happened later. I lost nothing I didn't already outgrow, and I walked away with the only thing they never thought I'd take back: control.